Hello guys, welcome to our class today. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your shirt gown. You can see this is lovely. This is a jean shirt gown. I have my collar, my buttonhole stand, and my button stand. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make your fitted. Can you see? You can make it fitted or make it a bit loose off your body, but it's a shirt gown. You can see how it is on my body. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to prepare your shirt gown so you can know how to go about with your button stand and the buttonhole stand. And so we'll be going to the table to show you how it looks like. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Alright, we'll be going to the table so I can show you how to go with this. Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. On the table here you have our pattern sketched out on our shirt gown. If you're in our order, if you check the order of our video, we'll be linking that video to this video as well, so you see how this pattern was cut out. It's a shirt gown. Here's the back of the shirt and this is the front side, having our button stand and the body size. You can see I've cut out, this is a jean material, I've cut it out. The stretchy parts I'm using for the wideness of my body, and the non-stretchy I am using for the length of the body. Now if you notice on the other video, you find out that I just cut out the measurement and the hemming of 1.5 inches down here, half to hold our shoulder and 1 to hold the bottom side of our gown. And here I told you can make it straight pencil gown or you can curve it. Here I would like to curve the down of my gown so that it will look nice and look a bit girlish when I finish wearing it. So if you notice on this material here, you see my brown paper, the jean is longer than my brown paper. That's because on everything made of shirt with collar, it's good for you to have your shoulder fall. So my shoulder fall here will be giving me 1.5 inches. You can see I have my 1.5 inches here, and then you see my armhole is corresponding to up here. Can you see? But when I remove this paper here, you find that my armhole is lower at the back, and it's not supposed to be around here. This is it when I lift it up to make the measurements of the front side. Can you see that they are corresponding? It's corresponding with this one. In which one I sew my shoulder, everything will relate. Can you see now? That's why I left this place, so you understand. When you check the video of this pattern paper, you understand why this place is like this. And here I have my button stand. Okay, here I'll be taking this off at this downside, but before that I'll be shaping the bottom side of this so they'll be of the same size and the same shape. I'll hold this down and then take my scissors to shape this out at this bottom side. Right, let me take this one down, but before that let me first remove my neck. Up here you can see my 1 inch for my neck is here, you see, and then I will not, so when my collar is coming it will stay well. And then I disconnect this here and pull it down. Can you see? To mix with the same measurement with the front. I'm pulling this down, and then I'm going to work with the shape of this marker here to cut this out equally. Let me adjust this really good. Here. So I'm going to shape this out for you to see what it looks like. So this is how it's going to be. Sorry, I didn't tell you here. From the length of that your gown, you take your 4 inches off and then curve to meet the down part of your shirt. You can take 5 depending on how long, 6 depending on how much you want that curve to be on your clothes. But I want it just 4 so it won't be too high on my body. So I've shaped the downside of this. I've done my neck side. I will be removing my pattern to show you what the back looks like. So you see it's shaped out already at the back. This is what it will look like at the bottom side of it. You see? And then this is it. the back side. This is my armhole, and then the front will be in 2-piece because of the button stand and buttonhole stand. So I'll be needing that opening so I can pass through. So this is it. I'm taking this off, like I said, on fold. See, my paper is single, and then I folded my material to have 2 parts of it. This is it. So I have it now. I'm going to be taking my iron and iron this down. This is it. I've already notched my button stand. You can see up here as well, I've notched it. I'm going to be holding down 1.5 inches. I'll take my button iron and iron this down. Because it's a thick material, I won't be using a stay. As when I'm using a soft material like a regular cotton material or chiffon, I'll be using a soft stay like an S-stay to hold this down. But it's a thick material. Everyone knows jean is a thick material, so you can see. That's why I say you use the non-stretchy part of it. See, it's staying firm. If you had used the stretchy part, it would have stressed this stand here. And then I'll be folding with quarter inside again. I will fold with my quarter inside, iron this down. You see, carefully. I will iron this. You can see that curve I have when I was making the neck. You see, it's relating to the, everything is just relaxing. So I'll be sewing this down on my machine. The same I will do to the other side. I will take this place as well. Use my pressing iron to hold down my 1.5 inches first. You see, if you check, you see 1.5 inches. Can you see? And then I will iron carefully to make that. And I'm going to fold back my quarter. And then you see on your female clothes, your buttonhole stand comes from the right side and the button stand comes from the left side. This is it. It's a female shirt. It's meant to be like this when you sew. That is why when the right side is giving you 1/4, the inside should be smaller. You can see I made 1/4 before, so you see both of them are 1/4. Meanwhile, here is meant to be 1 inch, so that the stitch of this one will not show. So you see, I'm taking half, so that when I make my buttonhole, the button stand is the one I'm making at the moment. When they come together, the thread of the one under won't be battling with the one on top, because the one on top is meant to be a bit bigger than the one under. You see? And then you see we have our 1 inch direct now. So go. You iron this carefully, and then we have our 1 inch. So this is it. So I'll go to the machine and sew this and show you what I'm explaining, that the threads are not supposed to, the thread of the under one is not supposed to be showing. This one is meant to shade this out by 1/4 inch. And then here I have my Ankara material here. I will be using it to design this. Here, this is it. I'll be using it to design on this one as well here. And then I have a pocket of 8.5 inches by 9.5 inches, so you can see it. So I'll go to the machine and hold this down and then show you when I'm done with it. Alright, here I fixed my cotton material on it. You can see it's like a design pattern on it. And there's my pocket. This is my button stand, and this is my buttonhole stand. Oh, sorry. This is my button stand here, and this is my buttonhole stand. You can see this one is a bit wider than this one. This one is 1 inch, this is 1/4. So when you place this on it, you see it's covering the stitch under. You see the stitch under shouldn't show. Can you see? This is what it's going to look like when you're through. You can stone this to make it look beautiful when you're through. So at the moment, I'm going to be joining the shoulder, connect the sleeve that we're about to cut, and then join the side and bring it to the table to show you. Alright, so right now I'm going to be cutting the sleeve out. The length of my sleeve says 13. I'm going to measure out my 13 direct. This is my 13 here. I'll rule it out. I will be folding by 1 inch and then ½ inch to connect with the shoulder. That's ½ inch to join the sleeve and the shoulder together. In total of 1½ inch. 1 inch for hemming and ½ inch to join the sleeve with the shoulder of the clothes. So in total what I have is 14½ inches. So down here, which is the downside of my sleeve, I'll be using 11 down here. I'll be adding ½ inch here, and then my elbow length says 10, but I'll be using 10½ inches down here. And then my round elbow says 11½. This is my 11 into 2 give us 5½ inches. So here I'll be adding half. That's it, making it 5 3/4, and I'll add my ½ inch to hold. Then up here I'll be taking my 2½ inches down here and another 2½ inches again to take my round sleeve. My round sleeve says 15. This is my 15 plus ½ inch to sew, and then I'll be connecting this from here. See, I'll connect it carefully to it down here and then up like this. You see, and so this is my 2½. I will carefully bring it down here and then add. My armhole says 7½. This is my 7½. I'm adding half to it, making it 4, and then this is another 4½ plus my sewing allowance here. Can you see it's corresponding? So I'll be cutting this out, but due to we have our shoulder fold, I will be adding 1 inch extra here so that it will correspond with that shoulder fold at the back. So you can see, I'll connect this carefully. Can you see? So that it's better your sleeve is excess than not enough, because it's a shirt. It's not something you join first before connecting the sleeve. The sleeve goes together with the body connection of the shirt. So this is my 1 inch, this is my 1 inch, and this is my 1 inch here for hemming. And then I will take my 1 inch up this way, and you see, and then I'll cut carefully up. I have this, then I'll take this. So this is it for my first sleeve. I'll notch here, so now when I'm connecting to the shoulder to be easy, and then down here as well to fold. So this is for the first sleeve. I'll be cutting the second one. Don't forget, the stretchy part should be the wide part for your sleeve so that you can have ease inside of it. So I'll take this and place on this. So I will be joining the shoulder. I'll be joining the shoulder of this, weave it, and then connect the sleeve to it, and then bring it back to the table to show you. Okay. Alright guys, you can see I've joined my sleeve. See, separately, not like our regular top that we first closed our side before connecting the sleeve. On the shirt, you connect the sleeve first with the armhole before joining to the body. I have woven the bottom side of my sleeve to fold. You can see, if I can fold that's after joining this side, then I'll be folding the bottom side and then weave. You can see everything is connecting real good. See my waist angle, and then you can see equal. So I'm going to be closing this side, starting from the sleeve to the armhole to the down part of this. I'm going to be weaving the bottom side, weave every part I need to weave, and then come back to prepare our collar to finish up this shirt gown. So let's go and close up our sleeve and the body. Okay guys, I have joined the bodies. You can see joined and woven. I've hemmed the bottom, like I said, neatly done. You can see cuffed and ironed out. This is my sleeve. I've woven it, see, and I folded my hemming. So the only thing remaining on this shirt is our neck. There we'll be attaching our collar to give the finishing of this gown. So calculating the round neck of my clothes here, I'm having 16.5 for my neck. You can see 16.5. So I'll be preparing my collar to round up the finishing of this gown. So here is my material for the collar. You can see I have my collar here, and we have two types of collar. We have together collar and we have separate collar. I'll be making a separate collar. First I'll be cutting the downside of my collar before the upper side and prepare them, then connect it to the body of that shirt gown. So I'm trying to make this equal here. This is the midpoint of my collar. It says 16.5. This is my 16.5. I will divide it into 2 and then drop it here. That's my 8/4 here, plus 1/2 inch to sew. Can you see? My 8/4 plus 1/2 inch to sew. I will take it off by 2.5 inches up here, like this. I'll be having my 2.5 inches up here. These 2.5 inches I will be sewing with 1/2 here, holding here. But the reason why we have that 2.5 inches, this is 1/2. Watch this. 1/2 is going off here, giving me 2 inches. And then from this place I'm going to curve. Then that 8/4, I will be dividing my 8/4. This is it. What is giving me here. And then it's giving me my 4/3. I was giving my 4/4 here, and then I'll just mark this up here. Can you see? And this is here. I'll be running this here. So this is the main part of my collar. This is remaining my 2 inches. Up here I will come take 1/2. Are you saying? I'll take 1/2 here and then connect this to meet the 1/2, and then inside of here I'll be taking 1/2 inch inside again, and then from this 1/2 inch I will curve to meet down here. Can you see? I took my 1/2 inch up from the down to meet this place. Is remaining my 2 inches. From that 2 inches up, I'm taking my 1/2 around the line of my neck measurement. I'm coming inside and I'll take 1/2. From the point of that 1/2 I will curve. Can you see? Then from this point of this 1/2 I will be slanting to meet the middle point of my neck, because that shape there is not straight. Can you see? I've gotten the bottom side of my collar. I'll be sewing with 1/2 here to work with this place, and then I'll be sewing 1/2 as well. So in total of everything I'm going to be having remaining inside of 2 inches, you see this is 2.5 here. I'll sew it half, sew it half up here, so what is remaining 1.5 in between here. So I'll be cutting this out this way and shape this out carefully. To meet here. Done. This is what I have. I'll be cutting another piece of this to give me 2. So this is the second one. Same measurement. I'll cut out. And then I'll shape this out here. And so I have 2 of it now. I will be taking 1. I'll fold this inside by 1/2 inch. This is my half. I will fold and I will not be doing that on this one. So when I sew this to the body, this will be coming to close it up. So you see, this will be coming on it. And now this is where we have the upper side of our collar. Let me take this off. Okay, alright, let me roll so I get my measurement accurately. Alright, the neck measurement says 8/4 down here. I'll be taking 1 inch inside from the measurement of this. This is the 1 inch that is giving me here. I roll this up, straight up like this, and then return 1/2 inch to join. And up here I will be taking the measurement of 3.5 inches up here. 3.5. I will root this, then connect this together. Then around here of this 3.5, I will take 1/2 inch inside at the upside and then connect this, because the back side of our neck is not straight. So this is it. Around here, depending on how you want the neck, your collar to be. If you want it pointed, fine. If you don't want it pointed, no problem. Then at the upside here, I'll be adding 1/2 inch again up here, so I can connect this. See? Can you see the shape? Not so pointed, just simple. So connect this real good here, and I'll be cutting this out. So you see, when you have this at the middle, this is always a bit longer. Can you see what's happening here? It's always a bit out than the other one. So I'll be cutting the second of this, prepare it, and then show you what it looks like before connecting to the body of the gown. So this is the second part of it. We have it here. You can can also pin yours so it doesn't move around. See, and you notch here so you can find the middle and everything comes out equal. Alright guys, this is the only thing remaining in this video. Don't forget to like this video. When you finish watching this video, don't forget you're going to learn how to make your collar and your shirt gown. Don't forget to subscribe, also hit the notification bell, and then our Facebook page, check us there. You get to have your styles there. Follow us on CuteLuks there, and we'll be happy to always have you here. So let's finish up this and then fix this as well, and then come back to show you what it looks like. So guys, here we have our collar already. This is the upside I cut, and this is the downside. You can see the folding. We're going to be using here to sew first from inside, from here we sew from the outer part, and then use this. We're using this to lay on this, and then we're through with this. Can you see? We're through. So let me just take this back to the machine and connect this back. That's why it's called a separate collar. You can see this one is separate. We connected this to this other part. There's some other ones you cut this together. That's what we call together collar, but this is a separate collar. So after this dress is ready. Can you see? So let me quickly fix this and then show you what it looks like. So you can see before I could connect this to the body, you notice there's no stay. I didn't use stay because it's a jean material. If you're having like your Ankara or other cotton materials that's soft and you need your collar to stay firm, you can put your hair stay or your collar stay, any of them you have available to make this stay firm. But this is a jean, you can see. That's why I didn't use the stretchy part to make the collar. You can see everything is just firm. When you put it on now, to just stay, you see. So in your own case, when you're using a thick material like this, chinos, jean or anything thick, you don't need stay. So we'll be taking this, like I said, to the table and then connect this to the neck and show you what the dress looks like. Okay, here it is. You can see I've connected the collar to the body of our shirt, and our shirt is ready. Can you see? When you're connecting your collar to your neck, make sure your neck joining is facing the back side. Can you see? All facing the back side. Same thing is happening here, facing the back side. Can you see? Same thing I did on my sleeve. It's facing the back side. Can you see? Can you see? It's facing the back side. So even without my stay, my collar will stand. Can you see? Maybe done. Our shirt is ready. Right. You see. So we'll be preparing our buttonhole. We have to make our buttonhole down. To get your buttonhole measurement from here, that you'll be marking your opening here. You come down here because it's a female. We won't like our bust to be showing from here. I'll be marking 3.5 inches. I will come to this point again and mark my 3.5 inches. Can you see? Here I have another 3.5. That is at the middle of your button stand. Let me see. This is the buttonhole stand here, and then so take another 3.5. This is the point. Then I'll be marking inside of it another 3.5 inches. Then if you want this place open, it's your choice. For me, I'd like to still come down a little and take another 3.5 inches. So this is, I won't be having any button hole. So my button here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll be making a spare to keep at the side allowance of my clothes, so that in case I have one button falling off, I'll be having a spare to fix back to my clothes. So that's it for this shirt. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Follow us on our Facebook page. There you see, nice and neatly done. Can you see? So when you're through, you take your pressing iron and iron out your work. Neatly done, so everything will come out. I'm going to be putting this on even though I don't have my button ready, so you're going to see what it looks like on my body, and then you can make yours any material of your choice. You can also try it with a jean as well, and then do your pattern like I have mine, any style you like. See, and then my shoulder and ironing as well. So I'll be doing this same thing all over the body and then show you the finishing.